My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
If your boy wants to learn how to fight, we'll teach him. Now off with you.
May the gods take a look.
Dorothy, I've been growing some really lovely vegetables. Maybe tomorrow you could help me plant a new patch. What do you say?
Well, see, the thing is...
Let me guess. Ain't used
Just
to
stop trying to
strangers
change
here
me,
in
Mother.
Riverwood.
I'm not a baby anymore. I'm almost a woman. I can't be who I want to be.
Yeah?
Huh?
had enough of you!
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I was Dengir's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else. Only inside the gates. Much of Folkvith Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had.
Doing a fine job around here.
Thank you, sir.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Strangers like you bring war. I've seen enough war.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
The god Arche was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
A sad... Yes, and I couldn't tell you why. My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work. Or perhaps Arche's influence is strong here, and he likes to keep it this way. Our daughter. Our little girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter. Sinding came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him. What could drive a man to do something like this? He ripped her apart. Like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury. The cemetery is ancient. It's been here longer than the town. I'm no scholar, but I know that a lot of battles have been fought here over the course of history. After each battle, more dead were buried and the graveyard got bigger. I heard it's now the biggest graveyard in Skyrim. I just don't understand what kind of man does that.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm.
Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine. I am. I came into Arche's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return. Blessing of Arche to you for your help. Oh, merciful Arche, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Kust is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest. That journal means a lot to me, if you find it.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take
You want a drink?
Get the cold out.
You want a drink?
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
There are a lot of good
I'm the steward
men
here.
buried in
It was Dengir who made me a
Men
steward
aren't good or
long
bad.
ago when he was
They're
young.
just men.
When Dengir's health began to fail, young Sidgir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgir has no interest in running his hold, and
Nari,
so leaves
do you
such
think
matters
the
to
war
me.
will ever end?
As for my part,
I think the war is
I do
just
my
an
best to see
excuse.
that folk are
If
treated
it does
fairly.
end, there will be a new reason and a new place.
Many battles
But
have
what
been
about
fought
the
here
banning
over
of
the
Talos
centuries.
worship?
Graves
Isn't
were
that
dug
worth
and
fighting
monuments
about?
built. and the
I
town
don't
grew
know
around
about you,
these.
Tekla, but all my
In
tribes
time,
are silent.
Falkreath
And who
came
I
to be
cling
known
to
as the
is
hero's
still my own
graveyard.
to decide.
Many noble jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life. May wisdom forever light your path.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengir first, and the Empire second.
Unless you intend to bury... Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire. Old Hardhead hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Arcay? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul. Thank you.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak. I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count. His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another. I know it's a bit strange. Not exactly a name to bring comfort to the sick and ailing who come to buy a poultice or salve. But what you must understand about Falkreath is that our town is defined, for better or worse, by the large and ancient cemetery here. That's why the inn is called Dead Man's Drink, the farm is called Corpse Light Farm, and so on. I suppose it's sort of a running joke. Well, my family back in Hammerfell didn't approve of my interest in lethal poisons and death in general, so I left and wandered north. When I found this town, with its huge cemetery, I felt right at home. I opened the shop, and I've never looked back. This is where I belong.
Sure bones. Handsome man in Falkreath.
Need something? Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he
Lone
told
travelers
of
can
bold
find
battles
these
and
woods a
gold
little
he had
treacherous.
made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh,
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink."
And you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing
Sure
and
thing.
slashing of
It's yours
steel
for a
as the
day.
brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Let me know if there's anything
the
else
Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
Another day
The
in this
age of
graveyard.
aggression is just
Falkreath
about
is a
done.
fine place to be, Boland.
We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what
We could
we
be
own.
fighting,
With our
taking
blood
back
and our
Nordland.
steel we will
Falkreath
take
is our
back
home,
our-
a place where we have good jobs under a good Jarl. Until the war comes to
Down
us, we
with
stay put.
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and
At some point we should hire Tekla on here.
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days. Steel's good, but loyalty's better. Blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgir and Jarl Dengir before him.
I protect
May
the
wisdom
Jarl,
forever
whoever
light
that
your
might
path.
Yes? What is it that you want? Work? I demand tribute before you can be considered for any real tasks. How about drink? None of that local piss. Real Blackbriar mead, fresh from Riften. You better. I hate people who waste my time. My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the Hold, I now serve as Jarl. Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the Hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Need something? Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Well met. Unlike my... Take a look. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it. Can I get you something?
Need something? Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. It's all on account of this blasted ring. This is the Ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it. I put it on, and the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. It would be at the worst times. Like with the little girl. I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the secret if I'm going to die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons. I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me control. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside of me as strong as ever. I've been looking for a way to appease Hersing. There is a certain beast in these lands. Large, majestic. It's said that Hersing will commune with whoever slays it. I tracked it into these woods, but then I had my accident with the child. I want to beg his forgiveness. Give him back the ring. But while I'm stuck in here, the beast wanders free. Oh my. You would do this for me? Here, take it. I don't want anything to do with this wretched thing anymore. Seek out the beast. He wanders these woods. Bring him down and, well, the Lord of the Hunt should smile on you. I wish you luck, but you leave here while I still have my skin. Should our paths cross again, I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Well, not against me, against all of Falkreath. Those Imperial bastards are spying on every one of us. Last night I saw Laud the blacksmith writing a letter. Probably sending word to Solitude and General Tullius. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Break into Laud's house and get that letter. Good. Aye, not so long ago. Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is, I found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of Imperial septons. They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sitgeir in my place. A real friend to Cyrodiil, that one. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me!
Walk away, now. This doesn't... Oh, any truth? You're dead! Dog, and I am your master! I'll see you burn! Teach you to mess with me! You're dead!